Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from somewhere in this world. We're back to continue our playthrough of XCOM 2 War of the Chosen, featuring that amazing long War of the Chosen mod. And yes, we're finally here, we're finally ready to do it. I had limited time over the holidays, so I kind of put off this mission because I didn't want to feel rushed. This is definitely not, not a mission you want to feel rushed upon. So it's now post New Year's, and I have the time. I'm back home. I'm not traveling around over the holidays, and I can concentrate, hopefully, hopefully, on this mission and do it justice here. We'll find out. Now, it says concealed start. I am a little worried about that recent dark event pop-up. I'm hoping, cross your fingers with me, please. I'm hoping that since we were already infiltrating here, that we will still start concealed with everybody and not just the shinobi, but we'll see. I would at least like the advantage of a first pod opening from concealment, but if it doesn't happen, we'll just have to play extra careful with our shinobi. So swarming enemies 34 to 36, Operation Sky Tomb. Let's see who the squad is that we're taking out on this one. Obviously it's a nice big squad for this one, and we have Beverly, Dancin Crusher, as a specialist for us, and I'm pretty sure everybody on here, as we go through, we'll try to keep an eye on it, has a mag weapon. So damage output wise, I think we're in good shape. I don't know about everything else, but at least that part of it, I think we're in good shape. Din, Gravedigger Barta is along as our skirmisher. He's got the upgraded Cal 15 bullpup. Splinter Takeda, along with his bondmate Tommy, Pokemon Hertz, Shinobi Ranger combo. They're along. Now I do not. I even have a stutter mag. What do you know? But I remember now. I failed to give him the upgraded sword, so he's got the base level sword. I meant to give him the hunter's axe as an upgrade and overlooked that one, so we're gonna, hopefully that won't come back to haunt us. Another bond couple, we got Wesley, Mary Sue Crusher, and William, #1 Riker, as a gunner sharpshooter combo here, and that's it for the bond mates that we have. And then it's probably not a big deal yet because most of our bond mates have yet to be upgraded. Hopefully now that we have the ability to do that, we'll be able to get more of our bond pairs upgraded to have a higher value. Homer Simpson is along for technical boom flame help in this mission. Hopefully he can provide some timely bit of hurt for us. Subject 24, Bishop is along as our spark, blasting away with his shredding abilities. Cross your fingers, that'll be enough. And Dark, Boss Recuate, he's along as our leader, so we do have some command options from him. And we actually, that's 2 sharpshooters we have along on this, so hopefully we can take advantage of our building top positions and put them both to good use. And Violeta Parra is along for some of that psionic touch. So there's the team we're taking out. I think it's time to just get down there and do it. I don't have anything. There is nothing else to add. We just got to make it happen now. Let's go. All right, Operation Sky Tomb takes us to the wilderness of New Chile. We're going to see if we can't make this haven ours. Lord knows we need the supplies it could possibly give us, so we need it to become liberated. So it's looking like a rooftop start.
Menace 1-5, infiltrate and investigate the area. Expect heavy resistance. Neutralize all hostile contacts.
I am so used to starting probably more out in the front here. It's very rare, at least in my experience. very rare, at least in my experience, to start on the rooftop. So we'll see if that can play well for us, play nice for us. You, Takeda, you're kind of in the back. I'm still going to lead with you as our shinobi and kind of get you probably over here on the roof as we move forward to give us our first looks over the edge. And we always have to worry about those annoying drones near the beginning. So let's take our first peek over the edge. Do we see anything obvious down there? Absolutely not. So we may end up jumping over to this building and kind of getting a more forward rooftop position over here. Only time will tell. I definitely want to get over to the front edge of the roof. Get some of my snipers. Oh, you don't have to show us your athleticism, Dark. Oh, when the pathing gets creative like that, I just have to chuckle. William Riker, number one, are you going to follow that? No, you're gonna follow a more traditional route. Let's get it moving. And then it's just a matter of getting everybody hauling buns, I think. Let's get you way over here, Barta.
A long run.
What I'll probably do after we get everybody up to the edge is we'll bring, kind of thinking, we'll end up bringing you, Takeda, down more to the lower levels. Do I want to kind of double up so we can better spread out, because I know I'm heading down this way, so I guess I don't have to have everybody on the edge of the map.
I'm very sorry. I'll be right there.
And there is no rush, so yeah, I'm double moving everybody this first move because it does appear to be clear, but this is absolutely not a timed mission, so there's absolutely no reason to be... Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Beverly. Let's not rush it. There's absolutely no reason to overrush this mission.
Would you move a little faster if I broke out the propulsion gel?
I don't know. And there's our first turn. Listening for any noises, for any sound cues, and not hearing a doggone thing. What do you know? Well, let's continue moving. I think you, Takeda, I'm going to probably try working everybody around over here for the most part on the rooftops. I'm going to send you down into the depths, down into the valley below, to see if you can give us sight on any of the pods we might be dealing with early on.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
And there we have.
These chrysalids seem a little smaller than I remember. Then again, it was never really their size we had to worry about.
I'll tell you, I think they're big enough. I'm not actually overly afraid of them. In fact, we'll just keep you there for the moment. No reason to push you too far forward till we get a sense on how they're patrolling. And we'll kind of get everybody else moving in the direction I ultimately would like to get them. We'll do it in a blue move just so we can kind of get a sense. If I'm going to be climbing this ladder on the back side, I want to at least kind of get view down there a little bit. Nope, not seeing a thing. Although I did hear the chrysalids stomp a little bit. Oh, and if I had run you straight on, we could have... because you probably would have jumped over the edge here instead of coming over here to peek down. So we can't even get you to the roof next turn. How about that? Let's bring you down here, getting ready to get on the roof next time.
I will do as you ask.
And that's fine, because there absolutely does not appear to be any kind of pods over here that we necessarily have to worry about early on. We'll get you. Ooh, we don't want to make noise. Absolutely not. Oh, so it's going to jump you down in front because we got this thingy in the way. So let's just bring you down here, Din Barta. Say right here.
I must run.
And we're keeping you right there. Let's get. We're probably gonna slow move the snipers because they can probably help us from just about anywhere. It does appear to be safe to get you all the way over here, Beverly. And subject 24. Well, you definitely don't have the mobility as some of the others, but we'll bring you down here.
All right.
Pokemon, I'm going to bring you up to the edge here. We'd love to get you moving forward, Homer. Yeah, we're blocking that ladder, but we're going the other way so we can jump over the edge, right? Now we've got some other things going. I think what I'm going to do is slow move the snipers just in case we get some weird surprise. We can steady as we go because, you know, we are on the roof. So let's take advantage of our position as we have it. And I'm going to bring you down to the base of the ladder, Violeta.
De acuerdo.
And we're just going to keep you there.
Moving to Overwatch.
Going to get a little bit of a sense on how these chrysalids are going to move on us. How they're patrolling. And it is a pod. It would appear to be a pod. Yeah, you kind of. They appeared and disappeared, but I get a sense that it's a pod of 3 that we're looking at. And they're sticking pretty close to the airship over here. So you, Takeda. Can we get over there to you? Let's. I'm feeling a little more comfortable on how they moved. To push you up here a little farther. Let's find out if we gain sight on anybody else.
Got eyes on a hostile squad.
There we go. Now there's more a pod we're looking at. Look like it's a much bigger pod, 6 to 8, probably 8, given that this is a headquarters. In an ideal world, that's the pod we'd be activating with, as opposed to a smaller 3 chrysalid pod. Of course, in the ideal world, and with the ideal words, we'd be activating 1 pod at a time also, not both. But we'll stick this way, and probably we'll stick with our snipers not moving forward with the rest of the team at the moment until we get a sense where that pod is moving. So let's keep everybody else moving up to the rooftops. Beverly, let's do a blue move, or well, we actually let's do a blue move at a time.
Understood.
No reason to go crazy till we gain some kind of sight on where we want to go. Alright, now we have more freedom on how we might want to move everybody else up in that direction, and I think we'll do this with subject 24. Gravedigger can definitely get up farther. We'll just not block the ladder this turn with him, and you hang out till we get everybody else moving.
Getting it done.
Out of my way, jerk ass!
Violeta. Oh, Violeta. I didn't want to tab off of you. Why did I hit the tab? Let's see. Bring you up here.
Ya me ocupo.
There we go. Now we got our gunner. And I think we'll just go ahead and steady weapons on these guys. We'll just keep you kind of keeping an eye on as much as you can. You, Takeda, that's your job. And we'll once again steady. And early on, the hope is that we can keep track of these pods, and early on, the hope is that we can find a way to activate one pod at a time. And then finally, drones in the mix never are a good thing.
Do not agitate them. Test through them.
Alright, so we seem to have lost sight of these guys back here. They've kind of wandered out of the picture. What I'm probably going to do is maybe move you, Takeda, back just a little bit. Because we don't have a clear picture on how. Yeah, we definitely do not have a clear picture on how those drones are going to be moving yet. So I think we'll play it safe. We know we know where some of them are, but I think it's wise to back off until we get a better sense on how the drones are patrolling. And the chrysalis doesn't look like there's any door to come out the front here. So is there a door on the other side they might be headed to? So they're either coming in the building, gonna backtrack out the door they came in, or there's a doorway over on the other side. I don't know. If there's a doorway on the other side, the rest of us will be up in position to deal with them that way. So yeah, you, Takeda, we're gonna play it safe and pull you back.
Orders confirmed, on the move.
Now let's see about getting the rest of our guys up high over here. Now we got to be careful because they have some vision up here, so I'm not going to be able to do exactly what I would have preferred to do against these drones, and that is get right up to the edge. So I'm feeling slightly limited at the moment. Just slightly limited, and I don't know if I necessarily want to go back to this ladder to climb onto the roof, because that brings in a whole new can of worms from that part of the map also. So maybe what we do is we get as many to the top as we can, although the drones, if they raise up in elevation, they could very easily see us. So maybe we just don't climb up high yet. Not quite yet. Maybe what we do is we just get near the ladders, so depending on how the drones do move, we're in position to react. So that's the strategy
Well,
we're gonna
it's
take.
about time.
You guys will cover the back. You don't need to cover anything, Subject 24. You can just jet jump up to that second floor when we need you there.
Okay.
I'm thinking Violeta will keep everybody near the ladders here
Ya voy.
to be able to help us depending on how those drones decide to react. And we can't really get out here anymore, so I guess we'll get you up in this direction, Wesley.
Aye, sir.
Just so depending on if we become active and whatnot, we can have a handful of us on Overwatch. And number one, I'm thinking we want to move you guys over a little bit. Maybe what we do is number one, we bring you on this side of the thingy. So we have a blue move available on either side of this movement restricting fixture.
Certainly.
Because depending on how the chrysalids move, we may want to have some vision down into this little alleyway kind of a thing. But what we'll do is we'll steady to give us the best shot possible. We'll overwatch everybody else, and let's get one more steady in so we can just overwatch all. And let's overwatch all.
Yes, sir.
Sentry
I await
mode
their approval.
activated.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
Afirmativo. Cubriendo.
So far those chrysalids are coming through the building, and the drones are kind of going around the building. so they are not a threat to expose us. We will be able to get up to those edge positions over here now that we were hoping to take earlier, and I think we'll just do that. Now, can we get you up to the edge in a blue move? Ooh, that's not necessarily the blue move direction we want to go with you.
Aye, sir.
Yeah, I'm thinking we'll put you on the edge. And we do have sight of these guys, so yeah, ideally not how we want to activate, but at least we're getting ourselves set up on the edge now. So we can get our firepower in place. And from a slightly different angle, we have, let's see, Beverly. There's no mechs of any kind up here yet, so we'll kind of bring you up partial. Because I'd rather have you near the front.
Yes.
And I'm thinking Violeta, we'll put you near the front at the moment.
Recibido.
And then I'd also like to get the Pokemon over in that direction a little further.
Solid copy.
And then Subject 24, now, given where they are right now, our snipers are probably okay-ish where they are. If I bring us over here too much, I lose sight of certain angles. So I'm actually going to keep our two snipers right where they are. I think at least for this potential activation,
Yes, sir.
that's probably the best angle we can give them. Subject 24. We'll bring you up. And I got one more to steady. And I'm thinking you, Takeda, will keep you back until we get one more turn of a sense of the drones, and then we'll get you more advanced to give us better eyes. And in the meantime, we're just going to overwatch everybody, see how this develops.
Well, back to my mad libs.
Covered.
Bring it, Skyhole!
Okay, so they're going, it looks like they're headed back to the door they entered from, along with the drones. So is it going to be more in our interest now to get to the top of this building? We have to worry about the drones reversing their path and maybe exposing us up here. Tough. I think what we will do is, you, Takeda, I want to get you back up to this corner.
That's affirmative.
Feeling like even if the drones do reverse course, and we do not see anybody other than the chrysalids, you know, this is this is 5, a pot of technically multi-pods, but if activated together, a pot of 5, which isn't as good as a pot of 8, but at least it's not a single small pod we'd be activating. I'm not feeling, though, that we're all necessarily in the best positions from which to activate right now, so I think we need to see about relocating a little bit. We do have drones down here, so Beverly, I definitely want you forward. I'm thinking, I'm thinking perhaps right here to get you started, Wesley.
Yes, sir.
Violeta, probably okay from there. What I'm And probably we're also okay with you, Din Barta, being here just because you have the grapple. So maybe I also want to look. Now I should be able to get right up to this edge position with you, Homer, without revealing the chrysalids inside. So let's do that.
Coming!
Or am I wrong? Holy smokes! I'm not wrong, but we saw another pod over here, so we have to be ever so careful now about how we are moving. We're going to bring you up here, Beverly, so if we need your assistance on the drones. Pokemon, I would like ideally to get you in a stationary position in
Closing
order
on
to
target
get
position
multiple shots. And Bishop, subject 24. What would be a good spot for you? And I'm kind of thinking over here at the moment. Because range-wise, oh, they can see out this far, so if they came back, they'd see out that far. So maybe, for activation purposes, we keep you a little farther back.
Yes.
Now, let's steady the snipers. And we may, depending on how the chrysalids move, we may be getting really close to trying some sort of activation. Let's steady. Overwatch everybody who can.
Right.
No trespass.
Go my eyes on.
Okay.
Keep our eyes open. Okay, so we have the old megapod in the vicinity back there. And the chrysalids are moving back instead of forward. Surprise, surprise. So there's two pods. It looks like a pod of 8 and a smaller pod with that berserker. With at least one, maybe two snakes. So could we possibly get into position for the big pod if they move forward over here? That may be how we kind of reorient right now. The drones are far enough out of the way. Let's get over here. I didn't know if I saw any Advent Heavy guy. I think these were all organic, so it's not necessarily the most important for you, Dancin Doc, to be over here. You know, the person I'd rather have over here, even though he won't be on Overwatch, is Pokemon. I like the idea of maybe getting my Rocketeer around the corner a little more.
Here I come.
Maybe we could finagle getting close enough for a flamethrower. I do not mind this potential position here for a gunner. I am a little concerned about opportunities for the snipers. And if I bring over here, we do have some vision through that narrow alley though. And so maybe that's just what we do. I am worried about vision on this side now. Very limited. I'm thinking we just bite the bullet and bring you over this way. You won't be steadied, however. And we have to address who's left up high. Violeta, like we said, they are organic enemies. Let's get you up here to potentially help us. And Din Barta, I could see leaving you farther back just because you have the option to get over here. The only thing we have to be careful about is there's other pods down this way, so maybe you would be able to get a position if we jumped you to another roof on the reverse side of this roof to help give us some angles down here. So Beverly, we will move you over. And Din Barta. I think that gets you close enough for grapple, yet still gives you some cover a little farther forward in this direction. And I think that's everybody who I wanted to move at the moment. I don't want to move you any farther forward, you Takeda, because I want to have eyes on these drones for if and when they start returning. And that corner covers a nice position to do that with. So I think we're done. Overwatch all, and let's get going.
Right.
Searching.
Ooh, I didn't get subject 24 closer.
Guardia.
That was an oversight. I do like the way they're walking. And no, that's not a song I'm singing. The only bad thing about this ideal activation for this pod is the fact that we draw in the chrysalids. Yikes. And the drones are hovering in the distance, so they aren't necessarily a big issue. Let's see. This may be a great way in which to open with a rocket, if you want my opinion. Doesn't necessarily kill everybody, but it sure hurts them all. The other option, obviously, is to see how far the flame shoots, and it may take a couple out, but we got a lot of full strength dudes. So I think I'm going for the rocket opening here, guys. And we're going live on this big old mission here. We're going live on this big old mission. We can't guarantee that we'll get such a grouping again. So we're going to take advantage of the grouping now and let her fly. Let her rip and cross our fingers.
USA! USA!
And we missed the Advent officer in the front. And the officer came down close, easily flankable if we could deal with some of the other risks. Obviously, we don't have the ability to really jump down there because right at the moment, the chrysalids are not active. What we do have the ability for, perhaps, is Din Barta, you just may be able to grapple over here and flank that officer. I do like the idea of that. Now, is anybody on Overwatch from that scramble? No. We also have that icky, pooey priest over here. They can put one of us in stasis, which is also not the most amazing thought. Now, what do we have? We have a guy who's starting to come up on this roof, so we'd have to be careful. And I can't quite make it clear who that is. So it's a heavy gunner that we got in the back. And we got a purifier who probably needs to die because... Oh, he's upstairs. He went upstairs. So he's not... I don't know that he's especially close to anybody except maybe a threat down here. We definitely have that threat over here that we have to worry about. Well, I'll tell you what. The ones that'll have the most limited options for us are these guys in the back. And speaking of limited options, they may have no options. So Riker got moved a little too far over. We have a chance to take out the heavy gunner. We have a chance to take out a grenadier. And both chances are not good because he was not steadied. Yeah, and we can easily move over to get a shot in the future, but they'll be moving yet again. So that's not the best of the worlds as far as they're concerned. Look, we can see the chrysalid, so we just can't move very far forward at all. Let's try our shot. Gunner / grenadier. What do we want to go for first? I think the gunner is probably our least threat. I don't want him to... I don't want the grenadier. Let's go for the grenadier. I don't want to get flashbanged and take multiples of us out. We're gonna go for that 63%, which, you know, I made the choice to move over here, and we probably wouldn't have had a sight down here anyway from our old position. So at least this way we have a shot. Let's do it, Dark. Show them why you're the leader. That better not tell us what's coming up here. I don't like that idea. Let's get our guy over here for the flank. And if we were to get over here into this corner, is that still a flank? I don't know. Let's grapple. Well, we can only grapple to the corner.
Utilizing hook.
And we have two flanks. The Lancer way in the back. And the officer, who is my original thought that I wanted to deal with him. So let's go for the 99% hit and hope 31% chance for a crit. And we got a crit. And it's a hit and run. 8 damage now. Without a crit, we have a chance to take him out. Can we take out the officer? No. This time, we only grazed. You, Takeda, we're going to try and keep you hidden in this battle. Obviously, if we need to change that, we will. Now, I definitely don't want to move forward. There's no shotgun moves I'm going to make. We're going to have to take some static shots up here with you. The question being is, where are the priorities right now? 66, 63, 60, 59. There's the priest. I'm kind of thinking the purifier is too close for comfort right now, and that's where we're going to address both our shots with you. It only starts out, what did we say, 63%, but our second shot will improve. So let's go. And we like it. We absolutely adore it when you do it in one shot. Who's our next best shot? The Grenadier. I did mention earlier, when Dark missed the shot, I would like to take out this guy just so we don't have to worry about flashbangs on multiples of us. So let's see if now you, on the same kind of percentage shot, can get this done, Pokemon. And you are coming through in amazing fashion. Now, what do we got to worry? We got a shield bearer here who does not bring me joy thinking about him. We do not have a shot on him. And I don't really have enough other shots on some of the others. And I'm going to probably have to go overdrive and be careful how I move this guy forward to try and work on some of the others. Seems... We've only... No, it says killed 2. Oh, yeah, that's right. The officer, we didn't quite take out the officer yet. Now, did we? Who do you have visuals on that you can play mind games with? It would be nice. Well, what we may have to do is somehow find a position for you. Who do you see? 53, 51. Not a lot of amazing shots from your perspective. We can get a flank by keeping you out in the open, but then you're dead. We have the option to aid protocol somebody. The question's going to be which somebody is in the most danger. Violeta, I think we just do, just to get the odd guy that you can see the best. I'm once again still afraid to move forward and be super mobile because of these chrysalids that are just waiting to become active. So we're going to do the Soulfire on the gunner, not the most threatening of the enemies against us, but we can do it. And no guarantee for a kill unless we get max Soulfire damage.
Esto puede doler.
Oh, and we came so close. Oh, we came so close. So we got a lot of extremely injured folk out there. I'm trying to figure out where we need to help ourselves the most. The shield bearer. Maybe. Do we have the ability to move you, Wesley? Can you get a flank over here on the shield bearer that's on the interior? Potentially, yes. We're gonna hope that by moving you over, you're not too close to see through that window and activate the chrysalids. It is a distinct possibility. Why don't we bring you here for that flank? It's just a step further back, maybe?
I will do as you ask.
Okay, we don't see him. And that gives a nice percentage shot. No guarantee, but we're going to take it. And now we don't have to worry about extra shields. I am kind of leaning towards where could we move you? Do we want to bring you here for future shots against these enemies? Do we want to bring you down, number one? And still give you some height advantage? I think we bring you forward since there's absolutely nothing you can do this turn. You will not be steadied. But maybe you'll be able to help us out with a shot next time, and it pretty much brings us, we're getting down to subject 24 range, and I'm trying to figure out if we double move you forward. Let's get a sense how far we'll be able to get you forward and what potential you would have for a shot. So if we got overdrive, we'd be able to get you to about this point for a shot. And I guess that's just what we're going to do. I don't think it gives us aim over on the chrysalids yet. So we're going to do the overdrive, burn it early, and then it means we're going to be 5 turns without it. But my mistake of keeping you back instead of farther forward has cost us a little bit here. All right, Bishop. Get running.
All right.
All right, Bishop. Get up to your location here. You'll have sight on one enemy from this location. Oh no, you'll have sight. You have sight on one now, but it's only the priest. I say only. Let's bring you here.
Good.
And let's see what our options are. 59 on the priest, 52 on the officer, 44 there. We have a shredder gun, but it looks like it's only one, and I'm not seeing a cooldown. So once we burn it, we burn it. So I'm thinking the officer is the one. Although I fear the priest, I just know that a single shot isn't going to make a difference. Whereas if I take the single shot on the officer, and we're fortunate enough to hit, that would at least do us some good. So let's take the shot on the officer. It's a coin flip. That's the only problem. That's the absolute only problem. And that,
Impossible.
the coin came up heads. We're getting down to Beverly territory here. And you don't have some amazing shots either. You have a bunch of coin flips yourself. Is there anybody that needs... Actually, being in half cover, you need some protection, to be quite honest. Let's see. The Guardian, the Priest... Right now, the Priest is the one that has the best aim at us. But I'm going to take the 50-50 shot on the Advent Guardian right now. See if we can get lucky on this particular coin flip shot. Alright, so the coin flips worked out the way they're supposed to. One worked, one didn't. I think that's it, except for you, Takeda, back here. How do I want to reposition you to keep us visually aware of the rest of these individuals here? Now, I got to be careful because of these drones over here. And the drones would not move far enough to expose you if I moved you over here to help give us some extra sight on this side.
Moving to position.
And everybody who's left will overwatch.
Eyes on the prize.
And we'll end our turn. Have we done enough? Yeah, he's gonna mark. Looks like Bishop is marked. Stun Lancer's coming for him. But he missed. Who's getting stasis? That's what I want to know. He tried it on the mech. Can mechs get stasis? Oh no! Who knew mechanical enemies could get stasis, and we got lucky with a miss. My question is, are those chrysalids just click-clacking their tentacles down there, or what? It doesn't appear that the drones have advanced towards all the ruckus. And we benefited greatly from what just happened. Now we do not have a flank. Is there a way to get a flank? Or who can you see right now? The Priest. We're back to the Priest and the Heavy Gunner. And we don't have Soulfire. But we do have Insanity. So maybe what we want to do... does this give you sight of the Priest? I mean, the Officer on a flank shot, and we just say to heck with Psy? Oh, it sure does. That's what the Officer gets for marking our guy. That's for dang sure. We just got lucky that he's in stasis, but at least there's no specific injury to him. Now, what are some of our other options? The options are almost getting down to the point with 3 active. A Priest, Heavy Gunner, and a very probably dead Stun Lancer coming up. As a matter of fact, let's just take a look here. Sustain, Fortress, Conditioning, Holy Warrior, Mind Control, Stasis, Fire Weapons. Immune to fire, poison, acid, explosive damage. So we got to remember about the Fortress there. And we know about Sustain. So we got to come up with some normal damage on this guy somehow. And find ways to get better than 50-50 normal damage on this guy. The only problem is coming down to such positions as this and this to flank the guy probably bring the chrysalids into the game, unless, the thing is, I did not hear them tickety-tacketing away, so they're probably standing right where they are, waiting for us to do this. Just waiting for us to do this. What we do have, we have a 60% opening shot here. I do have a free reload, and then I can get a 60 and then a higher percentage shot as the follow-up to at least start the damage over here. So let's do that. Let's do a free reload.
It's killing time.
Still would like higher percentages, but I also do not want the chrysalids involved. I'm telling you, I do not want the chrysalids involved. Light them up. We will avoid this guy. We want this guy. And we could not connect on the 60% shot. We could go for a much higher percent to hit. Just not as much damage. Or we can go for the straight second shot. It's 70%. No, at 89%. Which I like that idea better than any kind of walk fire. Let's see if we can at least start wearing down this priest. And we got some good damage on the priest. Finally. Absolutely wonderful, finally. Beverly, I'm kind of thinking at this point we may want to utilize you next. Let's get some of our others involved here. Do you think you can finish off that heavy lancer for us, Homer? Other than that, you can't quite get... Well, you can get up to flanking position here, but then the chrysalids. Let's just stop thinking about the flank. Let's take care of the enemies we can take care of. And there's a vital stun lancer corpse that we need. We actually got one. What do you know? And speaking of corpses, we're going to need some... well, I guess they're wrecks. Excuse me, that's been pointed out. They aren't exactly corpses, are they? But hopefully. Let's see, you aren't steadied. And oh, man, you can't see them. Holy smokes. Can we say snipers are having some positioning challenges right now? Let's bring you up here.
It's gonna be fun.
It's looking like we're going to need help against that priest. Now, who else has some shots? We still have you, Gravedigger, and unfortunately you do not have shots. Now, we do have a command that could potentially help us out. It's only 45% for you to take out the gunner because he's in extremely wonderful position. And we can bring you over here to kind of keep eyes on the priest.
We're not getting any closer, Commander.
And that's also somewhat of a terrible shot. I'm just going to do a straightaway shot as opposed to suppression or anything like that. Yeah, we're not hitting on those low percentage ones we're not supposed to hit on. We do have you, Gravedigger. Do we dare move you in such a fashion? And by having you climb that ladder, does that get you just close enough to activate over here? Good question, huh? Good question. Because I would hate to reposition you to get a shot, only to end up having it activate over here. We can't come forward, Is there any way to come farther back? Well, yeah, we can come stand behind our guy right here for a single shot. So throwing a grenade is not going to help us. That's too far back to be a blue move. Looks like we're going to have to come down, probably go for the graze on the gunner, and that'll leave the priest and play the game that way. But we'll bring it to at least to full cover.
It's en battle.
Terrible shot. And would it be better for us to throw a flashbang? And could you even reach them both? Since I can't really kill them both. Yeah, it doesn't look like because of the way the cover is that I can get them both anyway. The arc, the circle is there, the range is there, but the cover protection keeps us from being able to do this. Who have we got left? Who have we got left? Who have we got left? Well, I don't want to expose you. That's the only problem, you Takeda. We got other pods to hunt out, and I want to keep you hidden and available. I guess we'll look at moving yet another sniper forward somehow. You'd be far enough back where he wouldn't have a shot on you if we at least get you down here, although I'd rather... Let's get you down here. You don't have all the advantages of being up high, but you have the advantage of being able to steady your weapon and still see him, barring him moving out of the way. So let's prepare a potential shot to dig him out for next turn. Do we need... I guess we're just as well served at this point, I think, by just trying to take the shot. I don't know which one of us would be better to protect anyway, so let's try to hurt him. We did some more damage, even though we didn't take him out. Oh boy, did we do some damage. That's what I call damage. And do we force them to stay where they are, or wait, let's go for the graze? What the heck? Let's go for the graze.
Interference.
Oh well. You Takeda, stay alert, stay put. Just in case those drones come back, I want eyes down that way. I guess we got Din Barta. Is there anywhere we can get you thinking about moving? We could think about moving you up here a little bit. No, we're just going to keep you where you are.
Scanning.
We have subject 24 back now. %, miss. We like that. And we got a 36% miss. We like
We both
that.
said a lot of things that you're going to regret.
Now we here's the pitter patter. Now they're into the mix. And it looks like the drones are trying to get into the mix too. What do you know? Now we're still, believe it or not, hidden, you Takeda, even with their charge against us. This could be a time for a shredder gun, although I'm sure there's going to be other good times for a shredder gun coming up. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. probably do a world of hurt on these guys. Don't you think?
Oh wait, that's right, you're not humans.
And the priest was killed. No stasis for the priest. What do you know? We're going to see what some of our shots... Now, we have a steadied sniper way back here. You should be able to see a chrysalid. Does any of them look more threatening than any others? He's got the most hit points. We're going to give you a chance to take this guy out. Let's go dark. You took advantage of that chance. Very, very good. We also have another sniper up high. He will hopefully have a chance to help us. Now, one of these drones is a freaking hunter drone. We are going to work on the one that looks like it might be weaker. We have Beverly over here, which I'm counting on not needing over there. We could run her over here to get eyes on drones to help us out that way, perhaps. So let's do this. Let's see what Haywire Protocol says we can do over here. 100% shutdown on the hunter drone. Therefore, probably 100% there, even a chance to control that one. But I think I'm going to go shut down the hunter drone, because he's the most threatening, and approach it that way.
The only thing left will be to do a post-mortem.
Alright, let's shut him down. Woohoo! Good thing we didn't try anything other than that. Drop, my man, drop. Okay, now I think sniper-wise, we're gonna go on the other drone. See if we can't knock him out of action. Good job, number one. Good job there. Now we have 2 chrysalids and a gunner to deal with. And I'm thinking, do we have somebody who can make it down to this position? We're taking a slight chance on anything exposing over there, but you know, I'm not sensing a lot of activity over there. We do have that berserker snake thing, but they would be over here more, I think. So I'm gonna go for the loot and a nice shot on some of these guys over here.
Vale, voy.
And PCS agility, maybe not the most valuable loot in the world, but we do have a decent shot on a chrysalid, and we're gonna take it. Uh-oh. Unfortunately, it was only a decent shot. So now, we do have the Pokemon up here. Gravedigger's going to need to reload. I don't... Let's see what kind of a vision you might have over here. Let's not reload yet. Let's exhaust some of our other options here. We got another decent shot on this guy. We're going to miss 2 75s in a row. And thank goodness that's a negative. We got a nice follow-up shot here with our gunner. And we're treating these 75% shots as 50-50s, aren't we now? Aren't we now? We're going to steady you up here, Riker. I do have a free reload. Is now the time I need it? Let's find out. Pokemon. No. Let's not reload. I want to go over to Pokemon. And for some reason it says you cannot see that other chrysalid. I imagine, no, if you step to the... Why can you not see the remaining chrysalid? Is that tree... Wow. Well, it takes away my second shot, but it does improve your cover.
Heading out.
And I want that chrysalid gone. That's better.
Only the best.
Now we have that gunner over here. What we'll do is we will reload you on a regular reload, Gravedigger. We're going to go for that graze one more time. And yes, I'm keeping you back here and doing it at a distance. Well, you're just not in a grazing mood, are you? Who do we got left? Let's. Oh, it's just you, Takeda. You're all we have left at this point. So it might be. This might be the time. Since you're still hidden, that I work to bring you forward, and let's get you to the base of the ladder so that I can then get up here and get vision, maybe gain sight on where that berserker and snake group went. It's kind of what I'm thinking.
No need to ask twice.
What's the gunner gonna do? Run away? Or fight? He's fight. He took a 4% chance on that one. Alright, now I'm thinking it's time for you to do a world of hurt on that hunter drone. Way to do it in one shot. We're going to keep you right here and steady just in case you have a chance for the next pod to become exposed. And now, I would like... now I'm getting a little more nervous about continuing the push forward to get a flank shot on this guy. But our potential shots are crap. And this is not a this is a flank position, so what do you know? It's a little less extreme moving forward from that. So let's do this. Let's Violeta, try you right here on a blue move so we can pull you back if we have to. Or wait, you have Soulfire right now. Let's do it the easy way.
Estoy en tu cabeza.
There. I was a little hesitant about moving any farther forward, so we're kind of a third of the way through as far as kills go. We still got to be careful. I really didn't want to move forward to activate to get the flank because we're really spread out and not in the most ideal positions here. So let's get back to you, Takeda, taking some of these scouting moves for us. We'll bring you up here first. And we have the berserker in sight. So at least we know where they are and who we're going to be dealing with. Now the question is, can we get some more of us in position to take care or take advantage of this knowledge? So now I'm starting to think I would like to get some snipers up in this direction. And let's see. Homer. Yeah, we can start seeing them up there. I'm a little wary about bringing us too far visible yet. So let's kind of get up near positions to start getting up here.
Move it!
I don't want them to move and expose us in their turn, in other words. That's what I'm trying to avoid. So you did get a reload in with one shot. The grapple is back, but we're going to hold off on using the grapple. I'm thinking I'm going to run you to this position.
Covering distance.
We're going to keep you there. In fact, I know I'm going to keep you there, so let's just overwatch you so I don't keep coming back to you. Let's get a reload in.
Oh yeah.
For the Pokemon. and slowly start moving ourselves forward for if these guys wander back, so we're in a position to start taking advantage of them.
Absolutely.
Who have we got left? We've got our gunner. Let's get the gunner up here. These are organic, so it's not as critical to have you quite as close. So for starters, let's get you back here, Beverly. You can do aid protocol from here if we need it. As we start repositioning. Out of actions. So there we go. So I think we'll keep you there. Yeah, there we go. Bishop, we hadn't moved you yet. So I'm just going to bring you up to the backside over here. We do have overdrive available in a couple turns, but not quite yet.
I understand.
And I think that's it. Yep, we're going to overwatch you guys and see how this pod wanders.
Take your time.
Bring it, Skyhole!
So they are on yellow alert. They are aware that we're out here somewhere, but they totally just ran away from us. So now I am interested in you, Takeda, having you move forward just a little bit farther.
Ruling.
And you can see them. So if they start running back now, how much of us or how many of us can we get in position and overwatch and all that more on the front side here? Well, I don't know if you're the most ideal one to have in the front corner, but that's where we're putting you, Homer.
Coming!
And it would be nice to get some snipers forward, wouldn't it now? No cover there, so we're going to bring you back here, Wesley. You won't be on Overwatch. Let's see, Din. Barta. Bring you there for Overwatch.
I will go.
Subject 24, we're going to bring you here for Overwatch.
Good.
So in case they realize they ran away from the noise, we at least will have some Overwatch to apply. And then it seems to make sense to get snipers off in this direction, even though they won't be set. Why am I going through everybody? There's who we wanted.
Roger.
And you... Tommy Pokemon. We actually could get you up to the second floor and get you overwatched from here too. And you aren't quite visible from here yet.
Not a problem.
Let's see if we can run you over in that direction. It'll be a double move just to get you on that roof, but we'll do it.
Allá voy.
And we gotta be aware where they got snakes in this pod out here that we have to be concerned about potentially now we could actually come indoors here if I could do it quietly. But right at the moment, I'm actually keeping you right here, Beverly, because you can aid protocol a large majority of us if we get stuck on the balcony in that half cover. So that's the only reason I'm doing this. What we'll do is reload you, though,
My thoughts, exactly.
since you won't be taking a shot. And everybody else, I think, is in position, ready to overwatch, ready to go as best as we can do it. That's right. Let's overwatch everybody.
Attacking on sight.
Overwatch.
Waiting better than
and see if they
working.
come back. Nope, they're still running in the wrong direction. So, so much for that ambush. I think we're gonna get some more of us realigned though on the roof
My turn.
as we reform for the next pods we need to search out.
Yes, sir.
All right, Riker, steady your weapon. Let's see if we can find another ideal spot for a sniper. Dark, maybe this
Okay, me muevo.
rooftop position is good for you as a sniper. And who else can we move over? I think I'm just gonna basically consolidate ourselves a little bit
Aye,
on
sir.
this roof position. Pokemon, I think it will just slide you down that little bit. That might make a difference.
Sure thing.
Din Barta, I think we'll just keep you there. We'll just keep our spark up a little closer. And we're just basically repositioning.
Supongo que está bien.
And Beverly, let's get you over to this roof also. Now, the one thing we do not want to run into right now is a mech who can bomb us off our roof positions, but we're not aware of any yet, and we were hoping to get a chance to have those guys run towards us, but no such luck. And since they moved away a couple times, maybe instead of overwatching this particular turn, we take advantage
Completely operational
to
again.
reload.
Reloading. I will not waver.
I'm on it. Moving to Overwatch.
Oh yeah.
En marcha.
Now, are they gonna ever realize their mistake and run back? I'm hearing noises, but not exactly sure what those noises were. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do at this point. We're kind of at a cutoff point, even though we're only like a third of the way through the enemy list. I think time-wise, it's in our best interest to pause this episode right here for a break, and come back next time. So I hope you enjoyed it so far. We've survived so far in one piece, and that's the goal. Each time we get through, however many we get through, let's hope we're in one piece. We got lucky on stasis, and the damage that was missed against us while we were in stasis for our bishop, subject 24. But other than that, we're holding up really well. So this is ZigZagZog signing out from somewhere in this world. Hope you enjoyed it so far, and I really hope to see you next time. Thanks so much.